Hi and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tracy and I'm trying to lose weight following the Slimming World plan. If it's your first time here, thank you very much for coming and checking out my channel. And if you've been here before, thank you very much for coming back. So yeah, Sunday the 14th of March, it is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you all got spoiled rotten. I know I did. I'll just show you what I got. So from one son, I got this. I don't think I can get it in. It's from Prestige Flowers, and it comes with a beautiful bunch of roses. Some nice looking chocolates. They all know I'm on a diet, but they always buy chocolates. And it even came with a nice little vase in it. So that was from one of my sons. That was totally unexpected because he's already bought me what I thought was my Mother's Day present. He's bought me a YouTube intro. So hopefully in a week or so I'll finally have a YouTube intro at the start of my videos. I know I could make one myself, but I don't have the time, and I'm not artist. I ain't got an artistic bone in my body, so I wouldn't know where to start. Yeah, and from son number 2, got this beautiful bouquet delivered from Interflora, and that also comes with chocolates in it as well. And my daughter got me some hair extensions, some clip-in hair extensions, which is what I'd asked for those. Because my hair is so thin and wispy that I put it down for my videos, but most of the time it's just tied back because it's that thin. Walk outside, especially in this wind, I'm out for 1 second and I look like Wurzel Gummidge. It's just absolutely everywhere. So yeah, I thought I'd get some clip-in hair extensions and see if it helps give it a bit of body. I can't wait for the hairdressers to open. Either that or my friend to come off maternity leave, because my friend, she's a single parent, but she used to be a hairdresser, so she can do my hair in the garden, and we're allowed, which I think is at the end of, is it at the end of this month? We're allowed 6 people in the garden. I get confused. I know some, I think Wales and Scotland have already started easing some of their restrictions. I think they can meet up with more people than we can, but yeah, it won't be long now before we're allowed a bit more freedom, hopefully. And hopefully this is the last time as well that we're going to be in lockdown. I'm hoping. I am keeping my fingers crossed. So yeah, that was what I got for Mother's Day. I don't know if any of you are the same, but I would have been quite happy with one of those £2.99 snow globes from Card Factory, where you shake it and it says Mummin. I don't agree with ordering expensive flowers from these companies. Obviously it's nice to receive them, and I think it's because I look after their children all week that they do tend to spoil me. So if you're watching, kids, thank you very much. Yeah, what else? Oh, you might notice I'm not in my work uniform today, which I normally am. Started with a chest infection. I got up on Friday morning and I could feel a chest infection coming on. So I thought, I'll call the doctors because it's weekend coming up, and see if I can get some antibiotics. So I called the doctors, and he prescribed me some antibiotics and some steroids as well. But also told me that I needed to go for another COVID test, which I don't mind, but I'd done one that morning. I work for the NHS, so I'd done my mine. I do it twice a week, a COVID test. And so, but I can understand that, I don't want to take my word for it, so I still have to go for one. But my mum's doctors, my dad's doctors, and my friend's doctors, my friend's prone to chest infections as well, never make them go for a COVID test when they've got a chest infection. So yeah, mine just must be overly cautious, which I suppose is a good thing. So I went on the thing where you book your COVID test, and they didn't have the same place where I went last time. because there's one opened up in my town now. Last time I had to go to Leeds, I think it was. So yeah, I booked it on Friday for 8 o'clock on the Saturday morning. I asked my husband where it was. I knew roughly, so I asked him where I should park. So he told me, right, sort of ignore where the guy stood and turn down left and go there. Anyway, so I tried that and the guy flagged me down. He said, you can't go down there, it's for residents only. You've got to go in this car park. And he directed me to it, and it was miles away. It was freezing on Saturday morning. It was blowing a gale. It was raining, and I had to walk what felt like miles to get back to this testing centre. So I wasn't amused. And when I got there, he said it weren't even the testing centre. He said I'd actually gone to where you go for your COVID vaccine, and I needed to be right down the road for the COVID testing centre. So off I sets walking again, and eventually I got there to realise that there was a car park right next to where the testing centre is that I could have gone in. So yeah, I wasn't best pleased. And then when you go, it's a walking one, is this, whereas the last one I went to was a driving one. You've got to stand in a queue outside and wait your turn. So as you can imagine, I wasn't best pleased. Chest infection, I just walked all that distance. I'm asthmatic. So yeah, I wasn't very happy. So anyway, I had the test and then set off walking back again to my car. So yeah, that's why I'm not working today, because I had to wait for my results to come through. Anyway, they've come through now and it's clear, thank God. Which I knew it would be because I've done my own test. But yeah, so that's been my week. I picked up, where have I put it? I went in Farm Foods and I picked up this. I don't know if any of you have seen it. It's the first time I've seen it in there. And it's a Havana Club chip shop curry sauce. It says on it, dip, marinade, dressing or spread. I had it one night during the week and it is really nice. I think it was 99p. And they had several other ones as well, which I didn't pick any of those up, but I'm going to go back and get them, I think. I can't really describe what it's like. It's like a really sweet curry sauce, a bit like a mayonnaise but thinner. It wasn't on the app, but the others were, and they were all half as thin a tablespoon. So I've run it through the sin calculator, and it works out at half a sin a tablespoon, which I thought was really good for a nice little dip to have on the side of your plate, you know, to dip your chips in or whatever. And for those of you that are calorie counting, it's got 11 calories a tablespoon. So yeah, that's the only thing I've tried new this week. I have recorded my meals, my evening meals that I've had this week, and the treats that I've had on an evening. So that video should be going up either Tuesday or Wednesday, and then from then on it'll probably go up on a Wednesday each week. So I'm doing a video on a Sunday and a Wednesday. So yeah, last week I lost £4. I weigh in at home on a Saturday and record my video on a Sunday, but I have my Zoom meeting for Slimming World on a Monday, but I actually give her the weight that I've took on the Saturday, because when I rejoined back at Slimming World, I didn't want to change the day that I weigh in, which is alright at the moment while it's all virtual. But I don't know if I'll have to change my weighing day. Well, I probably will have to change my weighing day once we go back to group. So I lost £4 last week, and I got Slimmer of the Week and my 2.5 stone award, which we'll try and insert somewhere on the screen if I am technically minded enough to figure out how to do that. So this week's weigh-in, I stepped on the scales. Oh, first of all, I better tell you about how my week went first. So Tuesday, I normally do my shopping on a Monday evening, straight from taking the girls home. But the weather was wild, and I've got my Zoom meeting on a Monday night and I just couldn't be bothered. Well, the cupboards were practically bare, so I really should have done. So Tuesday, I got up in the morning and I think I had some 0% Greek fat-free yogurt with fruit for breakfast. And it come to lunchtime and there wasn't really anything in that was Slimming World friendly. Nothing that I fancied anyway. I think I'd got eggs, and that was about it. So yeah, I decided to reach for the chocolate. So I think I had, well, between lunchtime and tea time, I probably had at least 6 bars of chocolate. I don't know if anybody else is the same, but when we go off the rails, we certainly do go off the rails. We shove everything in sight that's available. Which before I started Slimming World all those years ago, I never would do. I probably wouldn't even have 1 chocolate bar a week or 1 packet of crisps every week. So it's really funny and it's just strange how when we go off plan we want to just shove everything in that's in sight. So yeah, so for the afternoon I ate chocolate. I was back on plan for tea and I have tried to pull it back this week. And I managed to pull it back a little bit. So I stepped on the scales last week and I was 14.8.5. I stepped on the scales today and I'm 14.7.5. So I've lost £1 this week, which I'm really pleased with considering Tuesday. It's also Star Week and I had a big loss last week that I don't normally have. So that's a total this time round of 2 stone 10.5 and a total since starting Slimming World of 4 stone 8. Yeah, so I hope you've all had a fantastic week and got the losses that you deserve. Don't forget to I did ask, somebody asked me to do a question and answers. So I did ask last week if anybody had any questions. Some of you have put some questions in the comments and some of them are quite good. So yeah, leave some more questions below because obviously I need quite a few questions for it to be worthwhile to make a video. So yeah, once I've got enough questions, I'll make one of those videos. One woman did comment, I think it was Jan. I think I'd said something last week about skeletons in the closet, and she did say, she put, "Oh Tracy, you're just far too posh." I thought closet was quite a used word. I hope the rest of you don't think I'm posh. I don't know if she was joking or not. So I'm certainly not posh. I live in a council house and we live week to week wage-wise. We don't have no savings, no nothing. So I am absolutely I'm about as far from posh as you can get. So yeah, but that did make me chuckle. And thank you to Alison who sent me a lovely message on Instagram this morning. Well, I think she actually sent me it weeks ago, but I've only just seen it because it went into the junk folder. Yeah, it really does brighten my day getting some lovely messages off you. Yeah, when I started this channel, I didn't imagine anybody would want to watch. So when people send me lovely messages and write lovely comments, it really does mean the world. Anyway, enough rambling from me for this week. So I shall see you Tuesday or Wednesday to show you what I've ate in this past week, and I'll see you again next weekend for weigh-in. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Click that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos I might upload, and give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. Thanks guys, see ya.